Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back again to another video. I did not expect to be back so soon, but just earlier today, as of the time of recording this, Steelwool Studio has officially dropped the gameplay trailer for FNAF Security Breach DLC Ruin. We've gotten a few teasers about this in the past. There's been the one with, we now know her name is Cassie, standing in front of the giant ruined Freddy statue in front of the Pizzaplex, and very recently we had the one on securitybreachtv.com with the little thing, the little suitcase that opens up with the Freddy stuff inside. I'm going to do a quick analysis. It's not going to be that much of an analysis because everybody's already done that. And really, I'm just going to give my opinions on this trailer and what I think. So let's just dive in.
Cassie, I hope you get this message.
So immediately we start with something interesting. Our protagonist's name is Cassie. And if you don't know, Cassie seems very close to Cassidy. Whether that is the same character or not, I don't know. I think it is, though, because if you remember that teaser of Cassie standing in front of the Freddy statue, that entire picture was colored, but Cassie was grayscaled, which makes me think anytime anything is grayscaled in FNAF, it tends to be a child's spirit. So I'm thinking we're seeing the spirit of Cassidy that's going to come and help Gregory for whatever reason to stop the mimic or whatever's going on. So yeah.
I'm trapped. Here at the Pizzaplex, or what's left of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here, but you've got to help me out. Save me, Cassie, please.
So, I mean, as you can see just through these various screenshots, the Pizzaplex is big and ruined and destroyed, and they've, it's all wrecked and torn to pieces. And so that's going to provide a new environment to roam around in the destroyed Pizzaplex. If you see over here, it says closed forever. I doubt that means anything.
It's so dark down here.
Interesting shot. Chica's original cupcake. Like OG FNAF 1 Chica's cupcake. One thing that might happen is in the older Tales from the Pizzaplex stories, we've had a Chica. This is mainly in the storytelling. We've had a Chica that is much more reminiscent of other variations of Chica than Glamrock Chica. It's a version of Glamrock Chica, but she has like a yellow coloring and a bib, and she has the cupcake. It's like a prototype Glamrock Chica. So it's very possible we could see that in this DLC, potentially under the Pizzaplex or in the Pizzaplex somewhere. So right here is a really, really good look at Roxanne. I'm going to call her Ruined Roxy at the moment. And I have to say, I do really like the designs in this DLC. This is absolutely terrifying. Seeing nothing but this dead, robotic face and jaw. Just barely anything of what's left. It's really good. This is super creepy. The body as well, very nice. So we have a device here. I don't know what it is. I don't really care. Endoskeleton. Doesn't matter. We got ourselves here a little bit of a look at Chica from the back. Now, we've seen Chica in this DLC. She looks alright. Probably my least favorite of the three, if I have to be honest. They didn't really change her all that much for her already shattered variant in the main game, so she looks okay, but I don't know. I can do without. So we have right here a camera system. So this is one of those boxes, if you remember, on securitybreachtv.com, and they have the joystick, and it looks like this is a camera system, and that's all this is. So that's okay. See Roxy on the cameras. Right here, it looks like we have a little wire puzzle to complete. So you probably have to go do wire puzzles, and potentially maybe this is the way to save the animatronics from the mimic virus, who knows. But that is probably what this is.
Gregory, run!
I hear her voice there, that's interesting. Right in here, you get our first look at Monty, which we will see much closer later. But he looks pretty good, pretty scary, although he really is just an endoskeleton. They left nothing on this poor man. He's the new, like, Bonnie of this franchise, just absolutely torn to bits. So you saw there, we were riding something. I don't know what that is. Could be a go-kart, maybe. That's pretty cool. More Chica. And then there we go. We get our really good look at Monty here. And like I said, I mean, it's just his skeleton. This is just his framework. And this is pretty creepy. I like this. This is good. And then we can see we're trying to keep his jaws open, and boom, we get killed. So, if this is a jump scare in the game, if this is a cutscene, then that's cool, but if this is a jump scare, this is a really good jump scare. Much better than what was in Security Breach, because Security Breach had kind of bad jump scares, but that looks like a pretty good jump scare, so yeah. Here we get to see Chica being dragged away somewhere. Very cool, whatever. We see Roxanne again, very close up this time. You can see that face looks absolutely horrifying. She might be my favorite of the new designs. This face is so well done and so creepy. I love it. Right here we get to see the dude from BB's Balloon World or whatever, that minigame in Security Breach. It's a combination of the sun and the moon. They've kind of fused and become one entity. I suppose Eclipse is the name that's been going around. So you can see he's got the moon hat and one half moon arm and one half sun arm, and his sun petals or whatever, his sun rays are still out, and he has like one half of his face looks like it's controlled by sun and one half by moon. So it'll be very interesting to see what that dynamic looks like. I like this design a lot too. This is very creepy. Super interesting here. We put on the Vanny mask, and this is another reason that I think we are playing as Cassidy. So, if you'll remember Princess Quest. In Princess Quest, we play as the princess, obviously, who some think is Vanessa, but I think is Cassidy. She was even named as such in the files. Where we go kind of first through the events that lead up to the Mimic's awakening or Glitch Trap's awakening. And then we find our way through a FNAF 1 looking area and a FNAF VR looking area. And in Princess Quest 3, one of the items we pick up is that original Vanny mask. So if we are Cassidy, it would make sense for Cassidy, same thing, to have this mask with her if she picked it up in Princess Quest 3. So we look through it. Interestingly enough, it's mechanical. You can kind of see the world through the mask pretty good. It's very mechanical, and then obviously you get this thing at the end, which this could be a number of things. Suppose if I can get a good... There we go. This could be the Mimic, this could be Vanny, this could be Glamrock Bonnie. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's like Glitch Trap or the Mimic's final form or whatever. And this is what we're going to end up fighting. Potentially it's even the Afton amalgamation fused with the blob. We can see he's got this kind of endoskeleton hand that's like reaching out to us. So that's interesting. I'm thinking this is the Mimic though. If you see, it's got a very interesting design here. It's got like a very, almost like a motherboard look. Kind of these green lines running through that kind of give it a motherboard vibe to me. So I think that's probably what this is. And the square eyes, and it just looks very mechanical, and not mechanical, but like very arcade-esque, you know, very computery. Really good Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin.
Don't give up on me yet.
To be released in July 2023. So I think this trailer looks interesting, but I'm not entirely sold on it yet. You know, it doesn't particularly look like a better security breach or a worse security breach necessarily. It kind of just looks like more security breach, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm actually one of the people who really liked security breach. Definitely had its shortcomings, especially with the story and the bugs, and the jump scares were not very good. But I actually, for the most part, enjoyed the game myself. But yeah, I think this DLC could be good, but I'm just not particularly super hyped for it right now. And I think that's mainly because this trailer came out after the FNAF movie trailer. And the FNAF movie trailer was huge, and you saw I had a 30-minute video on it. I was really excited to talk about it, and I think the FNAF movie is just what's in everybody's mind right now. So, like, while I can't say this looks bad, I just can't be as hyped for this because my focus is on the movie. However, I do think this looks pretty alright. Initially, I thought it kind of looked mediocre, but upon a rewatch, it does look rather good. I think the animatronic designs are really the standout here. I think that Roxanne design is actually incredibly disturbing. I like that one a lot. If I can find it in here. This is an incredible design. This is terrifying. I love it. And the Monty, which is just like his endoskeleton, is definitely something. This is a really cool scene. Trying to pry the jaws open and keep them from biting her. That's pretty cool. Chica, I'm not as impressed with. I think they kind of dropped the ball on her. She doesn't seem that interesting or cool, to be honest. I'm not really feeling Chica, unfortunately. Cameras are all like messed up and different. Feel much more like a Five Nights at Freddy's game, really, than I think Security Breach's original cameras did. I do like this. I do like this eclipsed sun moon looking guy. He's pretty cool. A part of me is thinking that they should have waited longer, took more time to develop this, and had just made it a sequel to Security Breach. There's so much packed in here. What seems to be a new map, a new player character, new game mechanics, new designs for the animatronics. It seems like so much work to throw away into a free DLC that might not even be longer than 2 hours. Now, maybe, who knows, maybe it'll be 5 hours or 6 hours or beyond. Maybe it'll be half the length of the game. But something's telling me it's just not going to be that long. And I think that would just be really unfortunate. Because there looks like there's so much effort put into this. So I wonder if they should have pulled a Tears of the Kingdom, which is an awesome game. I'm playing through it, by the way. Very fun. But I wonder if they should have done that and just made this a full-blown sequel to Security Breach. Made it a full game. I think that could have absolutely been very cool. However, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how much content is actually in this DLC when it releases. But we have to remember, this is a free DLC. This is a free DLC coming out for Security Breach, which is making me think it won't be that long, because that's a lot of money to sink into this project to not gain any money back from it. So we'll see how this goes. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm excited enough. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think of the animatronic designs? What do you think of the map? What do you think of Cassie? I think this all has a lot of potential, but I am curious to see your opinion. So yeah, I think this looks pretty cool overall, but I'm not as interested in it as I am the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That's really my priority right now. I feel like if this DLC doesn't end up being good, it's not particularly going to matter, because Security Breach was already pretty poorly received. So that's just going to be more negatively received stuff. However, if the DLC ends up being well received, then it could potentially turn the tides on people who did not want to get Security Breach but want the DLC, and they'll end up getting the game. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That's all I have for you tonight, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Goodbye.